This is kind of awkward, kind of quick disclaimer. From up until episode 12, the mic is gonna sound like it's just gonna sound hella metallic because I'm new to this. I'm new to this. I'm sorry, I didn't notice because I binged these episodes. I didn't notice. But when I was talking, whatever, when I texted, it sounded fine, but it just fucked up. And plus, I had my fan on the background, so it just sounded like, and it didn't sound good at all. Well, it's possible. It's possible. Like, you can hear what I'm saying, but it's just like annoying. But as you can see, it sounds better already, and there's no anymore. Hopefully, if it is, I'm going to box my everything up. So yeah, so hold on until episode 13 because I'm about whatever. Just hold on to episode 13 because it will get better. Yeah, so just get back into the episode and wait for 13, and then it should sound like this. It should sound better. It should sound like this. Hello, how's it going? What's going on, guys? So this, as you can see, isn't our regular programming, isn't regular anime reactions, because I want to try something new. I want to try something different. So basically, the idea is, as you can see by the thumbnail and the title, is Friday Fisticuffs. So this is basically where I watch the anime fights, because shonen anime, the hype comes from the fights. All the hype comes from the fights. So when a new fight, so I just react to the fights, and yeah, we can build up hype. So this first week, I say this week, but it's not like this because I'm lazy. So it's not going to be every Friday, but if the video is going to come out, it will be on a Friday week. It's going to be an anime that's really slept on. It's Katekyo Hitman Reborn, because it's my favorite anime, as you can see, all of it. And yeah, people drop it because it's slow. The first couple episodes are slow, but after that, it's a hidden gem. So watching these fights, that you can see them, you can watch the show, and you can recommend it to your favorite reactors, and they can watch the show, and more people watch the show, because I love this show to death. It's my ride or die show. I've watched it like 7 times. Basically, this week's fight, the fight lineup that I've got is going to revolve around 2 characters. Sadly, main character didn't make it. Suna didn't make it. He's 2 of my favorite characters. The main character is not one of them. One of my favorite characters is this, and the other one, they're at each other's necks. They're cutthroats. They're demons. They're demons in their show. So basically, let's just watch the fights. You'll see how cold they are when you watch the fights, because they're cold AF. They're cold. So they're literal demons. So I'll show you. Alright, you know what? Let's cut all this chit chat. And this is the start of the rivalry. Well, this isn't the start, but this is like the main cover. First one, kind of a watch, and it was really sad. So basically, there's two of the demons of the show. Love both of them to death. Hibari, up there. Bro, he's basically dead. Basically dead. He's a demon. Look at this, bro. They are demons, bro. It's just so cool. No, this is hype as hell. No, this is too cold. No. I love this show so much. So much. Just hands, only hands, and I love it. If he wasn't injured, if he wasn't basically dead, This could have been demon. Alright, so basically with his eyes he could create illusions. Well, number 1, as you saw, create illusions. Number 4, with a flame on his eyes, he basically becomes like this fighting menace. Oh yeah, they're all hitmans in this. Not all of them hitmans. But it's about mafia and hitmen. Oh yeah? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Bang! This is the start of their on-site rivalry. This is the start of their on-site rivalry. Look at main character. Suna not doing nothing, but it's not over. Yeah, but this is the main character. He has to fight the main villain because he's a walking corpse. Pure instinct, utter willpower. Utter willpower. Basically, see, that's why this fight is cold. This fight is so cold because Hibari basically got humiliated before this fight, and now he came back with a vengeance. Even though he's on death's door, he's still fighting like a demon. He's stronger than everyone in that room, except for the baby, which is his own story. The baby's the strongest one. But Mukuro wasn't over. He was the main villain of the first arc, so main character had to fight it. But we'll watch that fight eventually some other day. But yeah, that's utter demons. And now we're gonna get into a different fight. Okay, so basically, there's this girl that's also Mukuro at the same time, and they're fighting for some mafia rings. Okay, you know what? It's more confusing. You probably have to watch it, but this is dope as hell. And this was one of my favorite fights in this show. Signature laugh. That we love that signature laugh. Another baby. See, look at bang, bodied. Oh, look at his stance, fam. And his eye, we love the eye. Yep, he survived. Ooh, Castle Rebirth pain out here. Yeah, this will make sense. Got more babies. Yeah. The rings, and it'll make sense if you watch the anime. Yeah. Vindice Penitentiary. Mafia prison. It says he was the villain, he was put in the mafia prison. So yeah. Yeah, he broke out again. Bro, the soundtrack is so good. That signature laugh. Ooh. Overconfident Mammon. They're fighting with illusions. So it's not real, but it is real at the same time. Oh yeah? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Bro, you know how cold he is to just literally stand there as he's getting frozen and he's doing nothing. He's just saying, oh, oh, what you doing here? Oh, oh, cool. Bro, the lotus flowers, ooh. Bro, I love that laugh so. The confidence of this man. Viper, Mammon. Villain becoming an ally. Sort of ally. Yeah, Chrome is the girl that's attached to him. So they like exist through each other. So it's usually a girl, but since he's locked up, he goes through her to like materialize into this world. Since he's locked in the place with what, as I said before, no light, the depths of. So he's locked away. So he comes through this goal to be in this world. The combats are awesome. This is basically the Paths of Pain in one person again. It's like the Renegon. Yeah. Oh. I love the show so much. Getting pushed back. Oh, yo, he's so. I love his confidence. Flying pillars with the lotus around it. So many illusion. Ooh. Right, you know he's cold because in Naraka is basically another name for hell. You know someone's cold if they said, "I got my powers from hell." Where the hell do you get yours from? Yours ain't shit. Yours ain't jack diddly shit. I love him so much. One of my favorite characters. And he thinks everything's a joke, so he constantly laughs. Yeah, but I just skipped some exposition. Ooh. Your illusions ain't shit. No? Bro, that would hurt. IRL, that would hurt as hell. That would hurt so much. Those are his two basically lackeys but friends at the same time. Who's caught? Who the fuck do you think you're dealing with? Who the fuck you think you Demon! He said die. He said fuck off. Okay, he took half rings. Okay, one side had a half ring and the other side have a half ring, and together they have to fight to get the full ring. Absolute demon. Absolute demon. Done. Ooh. He said, he said, I've won. I'm Bro, he is fucking him up, fam. Oh my god. And he's so cocky. Do you like my world? I'm in control. It still gets me every time. He is into his body. That is the definition of a G, pal. He said, "You lost because you fought me. I am so supreme that no matter what you do, you lose. No matter what you do, you have lost." That baby gone. That baby gone. That baby is gone. Then the graceful float down. Some king shit, fam. King shit, got the ring, put it together as well. Ooh, got both half the rings, put it together. That when I first watched the show was when I first watched it, like the first 3 times I watched it. That was my favorite fight because it's just so overwhelmingly one-sided once Mukuro comes out. Like, if you want, like, there's the first half of the fight with Chrome, the girl, and there's a lot going on with her, but that fight was more like back and forth. But the moment Mukuro came out of Chrome, one-sided. It was a demolition. Look, see, he's locked in prison. He has nothing to lose. He can kill whoever he wants. He doesn't like the mafia, so he can do whatever he wants. He doesn't care what Suna says. He's like, I don't like the mafia, but by circumstances, I'm your guardian. But that doesn't mean like, I'm gonna do what you want. I'm gonna do whatever I want, and I love that. I love that about both of the characters, both Hibari and Mukuro. Both are like, I marched the own beat of the drum or some shit like that. Like, I marched my own beat. That's what they both do, and I love that. They're both independent and strong. I love that about both of them. Right, so the next fight is Hibari and Belle, the one with the crown and the long hair. Yep. This is later on after the fights. This is during Suna's fight with Xanthus. This is with Xanthus, that guy. So they're both fighting, and then everyone else is also having like a battle royale at the same time. Just look at that stare. That's the stare of a king, fam. You could just tell by his demeanor that he's cold. Episode 59 supporters. Hey, Hibari's theme go dummy. Hibari's themes go dummy. He folded the... Bro, this is how... He's a goated, he's goated. No problem. A poison that's as a strong that can incapacitate a wild elephant. Bro, English is hard when you're hyped, fam. Bro, he said, fuck the poison. Fuck the poison. Can't stand being restrained. That's the bro, English is... He said willpower alone, as Rob say, will fucking power. King, fam. I love him so much. Independent, unrestrained, the ult. G. He's such a G. That's why he's there. It's front and center. Front and center. King. That's some king status shit. The other ones that could move, they got help from Xanthus. But him, no help whatsoever. He toppled the whole pole, has the antidote at the top. King. Unfazed. But I do like Belle as well. I like Belle as well. I like most of the Varia as well, which is the other side. They're cool, but Hibari, King, #1 favorite character right there. Tensai-kun. Another one that was awake, got beaten up. Straight through him, bro. He's fully like Obito with Kami, straight through him. Bro, bro, what a king! He said, "I know exactly how fast, I'm perfect." Bro, you will see this as I am fangirling over Hibari. He's so cold. He's so cold. It's insane. Like this arc, you just showed how cold, how cool he is. Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool! He's just so cool. But I do like what Belle does with knives and wires. Belle had another fight with another character earlier, and he won that. He sort of won that. Bro, knife throwing would be such a cool thing to do. Yeah, but unfortunately, unfortunately, since he's the way he is, he does not like hanging around with anybody. So when all the other fights were going on, he was doing his own thing. So he never watched it, so he doesn't know all about what happens, about all these opponents' abilities and all that. Fucking a trap. I just love the confidence in this show. Everyone has confidence. Baby. That's some king shit, fam. He said, "Caught your knives. You throw them, I catch them." That's some king shit. I'm bored. He said, "I'm bored. We're done." Bro, he's so cold. This show, what I can say about this show is, this show has a lot of people that has very unique, distinct laughs. They all have distinct giggles. I think it's just quite charming. Bro, imagine being able to do that with knives. Being able to use wires to make them float like that. That's sick. Bro, but he is surrounded, so it doesn't look good. Bro, and he's the king of shit talking. He's the king of shit talking. You're like a weak animal struggling to survive. King shit. He said, "I'm cold. I know I am. Look at that devilish smile." Yeah, you like fuck. Bang. Look how much damage that did. That would have concaved his head. His head probably would have split in two, fam. Concaved his head. Yep, his head's about to get wet. He would have brain damage. He'd have been out with how fast he's spinning it as well. Right, that's some. I've always wanted to, because of Hibari, I've always wanted to use tonfas. I've always wanted to learn how to use tonfas. That's so sick. Baby! He's a little bitch. He really said little bitch. I love that fight so much. Most of Hibari's fights just shows how much of a demon he is at fighting. Like, they've made it clear that he is the strongest guardian of Suna. So there's 6 guardians and he's the strongest. And he doesn't need all of the things that Mukuro has, like all the illusions and all that. He's just pure instinct and fighting power, and he's the strongest out of all of them. And that's sick. That's why I love him so much. That's why he's goated. He's goated. And now, part 2 of Hibari versus Mukuro. Alright, so this is quite a bit in the future from when they first fought. When they first fought was like episode 24, 25. So, well, when they first fought was episode 20. That was a wash. The fight at the beginning of the episode was like episode 24. This is in a different arc. This is in like another, because they had the Varia arc in between where Hibari was just fighting Mukuro for another person. Now this is in the future arc, which is the big arc that lasts like 100 and something episodes, like the last 2/3 of the show, of the anime, because the manga continues on. But they have the most on-site beef. They have the most on-site beef in this show, and it's sick. Hibari shows up. There's a whole reason that he shows up, blah blah blah. Mukuro shows up. Epic up. That little glance, bang! On site. On site. They've got the most on-site beef. The moment they see each other, only hands. The moment they see each other, only hands. Only scrapping instantly. And I love that. Because they're supposed to be on the same team, because they're both his guardians. And they're just bang. Ooh, the swift on site, bang, bang, bang. No breaks, only hands. Kami Korosu. That's Hibari's signature phrase, yeah. Because he can. We don't know what it means, but he can do it. He's strong enough to be able to do it to almost anyone. Yeah. Hibari did get humiliated in that first arc, in their first fight, so... Yeah, this is, they're having trials and shit. Yeah, trials, that's... Watch the show. If you want to know the context of what's happening, watch the show, please. It's just a goated show. Only hands. Yeah, another baby. Fuck off me, nigga. He said, fuck off me. Listen, these people are annoying. Bro, but then back to back like this, that's how you know if they ever got over their beef, which they will never. They've got the most on-site beef in this show. They will never go over this beef. If they got over this beef, English is hard. If they got over this beef and they work together, they will be unstoppable. Those two together will be unstoppable. He's like, we want the perfect stage for a fight. Signature laugh. Told you, on site, only hands on site. Only site and it's on. And See, this is why Suda is cool. When he's in this mode, he's cool. But when he reverts back to his normal, he's a little bitch. He's the only person that can make them stop fighting, and that is a feat in itself, because those are the two strongest. Like, Suna technically is the strongest out of all of them because he's the boss. He's the mafia leader, and there's his guardians. So he's the strongest out of all of them. But them two fighting, that's Clash of Titans, fam. Yeah, he's still locked in prison. Still locked in prison. Look how he's held up. See, look, they have fun when they fight. They're fighting to the death. They have fun, and I love that. Yeah, still hates Mafia. He's a part of the Mafia, but he's not. But he is. He said, "Yo, you wanna fight? Let's go." He said, "You wanna fight? Let's go." So, yeah, I just love how on site their beef is. It's on site only hands, and I love that because they're just like, there's no need for words. He's scrapping, and it's go time. See, Hibari's up there, and you know he's cold. He's cold. He's a demon, absolute demon. So he had to be. Okay, I wanted to get a mock, but they hardly have it. But in the future, there'll probably be a mock one, like right above my bed. But yeah, so because I need those two goats on there. Because Zanza's is, we'll get to his fights. We'll get to his fights another day, and Suna's fight. Well, because he has good fights as well. But yeah, so that was the end of the first episode of Friday Fisticuffs. Don't expect one next week. What happens next week? Good thing. So yeah, and enjoy, Steve up there. Subscribe, yeah, subscribe. Watch the anime. Because as you saw, them fights were cold. But watch the anime, and then recommend it to your favorite character. This is an anime that has so much potential, and I'm so pissed that the last two arcs weren't animated. But I digress. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, deuces, peace out.